Well, you heard it in that report. If spiraling gas prices aren't bad enough, we are about to drown in a sea of debt. Household debt in this country has reached an all-time high, and governments aren't doing much better. BC is bleeding red ink 50% faster than a decade ago, and the federal government is adding more than $100 million a day to our debt. A situation so bad, the Canadian Taxpayers Federation is reviving its traveling debt clock.
It's a number that government would rather you not focus on. It's the rapidly escalating national debt. And it's not just a bunch of red ink numbers spinning faster than a slot machine. Debt opponents claiming it's a gamble with our economic future.
If spending isn't curtailed, and if interest rates rise, the problem may again spiral out of control as it once did. As Canada faces a steep demographic crisis, the situation will become more difficult, not less.
Our debt numbers were shocking back in the 1990s when the first debt clock was unveiled. Back then, people were stunned by the amount of government spending.
It all started with Pierre Trudeau, you know. It was his fault. He kicked it all off with all that wild spending.
The Taxpayers Federation has built a brand new debt clock and started a nationwide roadshow in Victoria, hoping to inspire similar outrage.
I think it's great. It's time somebody really spoke up and did something. And this is a good idea. Because at the rate we're going, that budget is never going to get balanced.
Back in 1997, the federal debt hit a record $563 billion. By 2008, it was wrestled down to $458 billion, but now it's $559 billion and growing.
You cannot borrow your way to financial independence, whether you're an individual, a corporation, or a country. So at some point, there's got to be that line in the sand that says, we're not going to spend anymore, we're going to have to cut.
It looks like a large out-of-control gas pump, but the bottom line is each person's debt share is $16,500, and that doesn't even include provincial debt. Getting young people who have to pay it concerned might be tough. More worried about your own debt than the...
Yeah, exactly. Tuition is quite expensive, so I'm more, worried about that.
Is it a little scary how high the debt levels are?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit concerning that, China's starting to sort of own everyone, so own everyone's debt at least. So.
We've got aging societies. We had the baby boom that's now going to retire, and we've got to pay for that retirement.